welcome to one of my knitting rooms. Today I want to show you guys something that has really made a lot of difference in my circular machine knitting, and that's having a designated station for my machine knitting, because before I was just taking it, mounting it to a table, wherever I could, and having to clean stuff off, and then I'd have to move it. And it was just a pain. By the time I got it all set up, I lost my motivation to actually do any knitting. Plus, there was always the problem of, if you want to do something long, there's not a lot of clearance under your circular knitting machines. And so it, of course, hits the table and it starts dropping stitches a lot of times. I know a lot of people roll it up and they say that helps. It really didn't help me not drop stitches. So I knew I needed something that would allow me to, number one, be able to have it set up and ready to go at all times, but also be able to set it out of the way. And I needed something that was going to allow for it to continuously knit. I also have flatbed knitting machines, and they have a long clearance for knitting, and that's so convenient and works out so well. But with the circular knitting machines, I had to get a little creative. I come up with this for my Addi 46 needle. It also works on a 48 needle. It is a table from Amazon with a glass top that you can remove the glass top, and it has a shelf under it, and it is the perfect knitting station for the 46 or 48 circular knitting machines. It has really changed how productive I can be because it's so much easier and it's always ready to go, yet it can be out of my way too. Let me show you the setup. Clamps perfectly, very perfectly to the top, and it's very sturdy. I don't have to worry about it like shaking around or anything like that. It's also got this shelf underneath, so whenever I'm done, I just set my bowl of yarn under it, and I just set this off into a corner out of the way. I can get it out quickly, work quickly, and it is the most perfect little setup. And like I said, it's just changed how much simpler it is to just be able to sit down and knit, yet have it out of my way if I need it out of my way. I just can't say enough good about this setup. It has worked so perfectly. I've been using this setup now for a few months. My knitting has improved, productivity has improved, everything's improved with just this simple setup. And I have plenty of room to knit, and it's always ready to go, and it's convenient storage underneath is helpful too. So I hope this gives you some ideas if you're kind of struggling with how to set up a little knitting station. I know a lot of us don't have an extra room we can just dedicate to our knitting machines. This is actually, I call this my circular knitting machine room, but it's actually my office / shipping station / circular knitting machine room. Because of this table being so convenient, it's just made this hobby a lot easier for me. It gives you some ideas. You might find a different table or a similar idea to this, or you might be creative enough and have the skills to make something like this that'll work for you. This really is a game changer for not dropping stitches and for just being ready to go, yet being out of the way at the same time. Hope you're having a good one today and getting some time to do a little knitting.